There was no chapel in her convent, just down the road from Matisse's home in Vence. So to thank her for her care, he had one built, designing it right down to the last detail. This beautifully tranquil garden is the setting for the chapel that Matisse designed right at the end of his life. He called this place the crowning achievement of his entire career, which is a completely extraordinary thing to say, given that first and foremost he was known as a painter. I'd never visited it before, and I'm just about to go inside and find out what it's like. What an incredibly still and serene space this is. This is the Stations of the Cross. This is the agony of Christ. It's an image of suffering which you never ever see in Matisse's art. He has that at the back. And opposite it is this beautifully colourful, look at this window, this is called the Tree of Life. And it's all about growth with these patterns of leaves and foliage sprawling up. And I think, just being here, that window repudiates that. It says, you know what, it doesn't all have to be agony and strife. It's so appropriate he does this right at the end of his career, because look here, I mean, this is the sunlight coming through, it's glowing. All his life he tried to do this on canvas, with pigments that would really hit you. But in a way, none of them have a patch on this. This is just... You could look at this all day. This is a man who spent his life foremost painting. That's what he did. And in this place, he's left oil paints behind entirely. And instead, the substance that he's working with, his material, is light. And Matisse said that all his life, he was trying to create a sense of calmness in his pictures or in his art. And he said the reason was because he himself was in need of peace. And I really relate to that. I mean, you know, I don't really know anyone who doesn't have moments of anguish and anxiety and inner turmoil. And he suffered from that throughout his life. And in his work, he created something which eased that. And what else can you ask of a great work of art? I genuinely feel quite moved by it. And I think the reason is that he was so old when he designed this place. And I find that phenomenal. The fact that he had this kind of final surge of creativity just shortly before his death. It's just so beautiful. Matisse said, Do I believe in God? Yes, when I work. And with this chapel, his work was done. And his creations of simplicity and colour would change our world. If you'd like to find out more about the art and the influence of Matisse, Picasso, Dali and Warhol, then go online to bbc.co.uk/modern masters.
And coming up next tonight, we head to Africa for the gripping story of the conservationist Joan Root in Murder on the Lake. And over on BBC Two now, there's Blood on the Carpet.